Picture yourself sitting down to enjoy a meal. The first step in the digestive process happens right in your mouth. As you take a bite, your teeth jump into action, tearing and grinding the food into smaller pieces. But chewing isn't just about making food smaller. It's also the start of breaking it down chemically. Saliva, produced by salivary glands in your mouth, contains enzymes like amylase that begin breaking down carbohydrates into simpler sugars, like glucose. Once you've chewed and mixed the food with saliva, it forms a soft, moistened ball called a bolus. Now, it's time to swallow. As the bolus moves to the back of your mouth, your tongue pushes it into your pharynx, or throat. Here's where a neat trick happens. Your body ensures the bolus goes down the esophagus and not into your windpipe. The epiglottis, a flap of tissue, covers your windpipe when you swallow, directing the bolus into the esophagus. The esophagus is like a stretchy, muscular tube that contracts in rhythmic waves to move the bolus downward toward your stomach. This process, called peristalsis, is like a series of gentle squeezes that push the bolus along. Remarkably, peristalsis works even if you're upside down. Now, let's dive into the stomach, the powerhouse of digestion. As the bolus enters the stomach, it's greeted by a cocktail of gastric juices, including hydrochloric acid and enzymes like pepsin. These substances create an acidic environment that not only helps break down proteins into smaller molecules, but also kills potentially harmful bacteria in the food. Meanwhile, the muscular walls of the stomach churn and mix the bolus with these juices, transforming it into a thick, soupy mixture known as chyme. But the real magic happens in the small intestine, the hero of nutrient absorption. Picture the small intestine as a long, coiled tube divided into three parts: the duodenum, jejunum, and ileum. As the chyme enters the duodenum, it's met by a barrage of digestive enzymes from the pancreas and bile from the liver, stored in the gallbladder. These enzymes and bile work together to break down carbohydrates, fats, and proteins into their smallest components, ready for absorption. Now, let's zoom in on the lining of the small intestine, where things get truly fascinating. Imagine the walls are covered in millions of tiny, finger-like projections called villi, and even smaller ones called microvilli. These structures vastly increase the surface area available for absorption of nutrients into your bloodstream. It's like having a supercharged sponge that soaks up all the good stuff your body needs to function: sugars, amino acids, fatty acids, vitamins, and minerals. But what about the stuff your body doesn't absorb? That's where the large intestine, or colon, comes into play. As the chyme moves through the large intestine, its main job shifts from digestion to absorption of water and electrolytes. Beneficial bacteria in the colon ferment any remaining carbohydrates, producing gases like methane and certain vitamins, especially vitamin K. Finally, we reach the end of the line of the anus. Feces, the solid waste formed from the indigestible parts of food, are stored in the rectum until it's time for elimination. When you're ready for a bowel movement, the muscles of the anal sphincters relax, allowing the feces to pass out of your body. And there you have it, the remarkable journey of digestion, told in vivid detail. It's a symphony of biochemical processes and muscular contractions orchestrated by your body to extract nutrients, eliminate waste, and keep you nourished and healthy.